Hi, welcome to my video, Muskies on the Shield. As some of you might know, 4 years ago I wrote a book with that title, Muskies on the Shield. And my friends at ERC and my wife thought it might be cool if I made a video showing you what the shield's all about. I agreed, and over the past year or so and 4+ weeks of filming, I've had some regrets at times because it's a lot more work than I thought, but I'm pretty happy with the result. I should say this: we started out with the idea that we'd just sort of track my book and we'd show you structure and how I fish it and throw in some fish here and there and things like that. Quickly realized that instead of 1 or 2 videos to do that, it would take probably 10. So we gave up on that idea. But along the way, I finally realized that with this video, I could probably, if I worked at it, could give you a feel for the shield that I could never put in words, I could never put in a book. Frankly, I don't think anyone could put it in a book. The sheer beauty, the action, the wildlife, everything that makes it a near spiritual thing for me to come up here and to fish. So that's what we're going to try to do. I think we've done it. So sit back, hang on. Here's the shield, folks. Man, is this pretty. Well, this morning we had what I thought ideal conditions after 2 days of bad front, and all of a sudden the wind would calm on us. We didn't put anything in the boat because I forgot the lunch, or my cameraman forgot the lunch. We had to drive about 20 miles back to get it. But my buddy Scott Schuster gave me this to try. Oh, isn't this pretty, folks? Before the end of the day, I'm going to beat this pretty little thing up for him. So we're back in the slop until we get some wind, see if we can't trigger something. This is a stretch where we had some significant activity yesterday, as it turned out. All right, Bob, let's do it. Come on, come on. hooks. What can I say? Slop day, dead calm, nothing happening. Go in, try the slop, pop a jerkbait around, throw a grinder, do something, make it happen. My buddy that borrowed me this bobby is going to be one unhappy guy, but it's all right. Let's get another one.
Since my book came out, two areas seem to generate a heck of a lot of questions. First, what is this wind current stuff all about? And secondly, what is grinding? Let's take a look at wind current. I've got three segments here. In the first segment, you're going to see the most graphic example of the Seishi effect or backflow that I've ever seen in all my years on the water. Now that backflow effect is really where water has been pushed one direction by wind, and of course it's got to come rushing back, and it does. As you'll see here, it can almost create a river within a lake.
We're in the mother of all August cold fronts here, and I wanted to get around chaos and turmoil, and I wanted to use a heavy spinnerbait and bang some rocks. So I just got about a 40-inch on that point over there, but in releasing it, we drifted out into this current. So here I can show you an extreme example. I'm going to ask the camera person to pan here. You'll see the waves fighting this current. I'm out a quarter of a mile from anything now. And out there you'll probably get a quick glimpse of 40 miles of open water. And but you'll sure see the wind fighting the current. The wind now has got to battle the current it created last night. This is unreal. Just absolutely unreal. One of the most extreme cases I've ever seen, considering the depth. 40 feet of water here, and it's just, the current literally sweeps me against the wind. Maybe the camera person can go this way and you can see it fighting the wind here. It's actually flattening it out. This rivals the English River and the Winnipeg River and those systems. But we're not on it. In fact, again, if the camera person will pan left, we'll see 40 miles of open water out there. But of course, that's the very thing that created this wind current of this magnitude. Okay, maybe a shot right over my knee here, and you can see. Wow, we We've got an eddy and a swirl and everything right out here in 40 feet of water. Oh well. All right, let's get back at it.
In this second segment on wind current, I'm on Lake of the Woods. In fact, I'm way out in the main lake looking for the fleet. The fleet is that group of muskies that seems to leave traditional structure, put out to sea, and only come back to structure in the fall or under certain unique conditions. I knew from the past experiences I'd had there that one of these conditions dealt with this backflow effect. When you've got that effect in contact with traditional structure, that fleet often shows up. What's neat about this segment is we'd been looking for this type of effect all day. It had been windy the day before, but calm almost all day. I knew it was going to happen someplace. One of the common places you can notice the effect is in a saddle, so I kept checking saddles and similar type structures. And then, finally, the backflow showed up. The fish knew it. They were there. And boy, did we have some excitement.
Here. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Well, it's been a long day. Some days you just got to go for that one strike. I did get a smaller fish earlier. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. Oh, look at that guy. All right, I'm getting out of the weeds. Boy, he's that size that they're powerful and they like to tussle. No doubt about it. Hey. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's a nice fish. Not a monster, but a very nice fish. Here we go, lady. Here we go. Hey. All right. There we go. Next cast is going to probably get some action here. I'm going to, if I can get just to the outside and throw down this whole length there. This inside, that's an inside turn right there. Folks, I just released a pretty decent fish, 41 inch type, 42 maybe. But I'm coming up to an inside turn in the weeds here. And it's the prime time. Oh. And we'll see. I wouldn't, oh, here's one. Missed that because there was no wake, no nothing. Wow, that was a fish. Oh man, I was just about to say I'm in the prime time spot. That'd be the inside turn. They just stacked in there.
Dick.
Smart one. watching the tail of another one. You're saying dick, dick, dick. Well, folks, that was an interesting strike, huh? That was an interesting Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a very nice fish, a long one. That's a big one. Real nice fish. Real nice. Yeah, real nice, folks. That's the one we were looking for. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Is this something? Is this great or what? From a nothing day, that's a pretty big fish. Oh, he's wrapped there. Wow. Wow, wee. Oh, that's a real nice fish. Real nice fish. I'm very happy with that. Oh, just calm down now, you're fine. A little scarred up here. A little bit. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick lift. And it's a pretty fish, huh? Big head on it. Oh, look at here. There's a big one. There's a big one. There's a huge one. Wow. Low, way behind. There was, you see it? There was the one. Wow. Folks, I just had the follow we were looking for all day. We've had mostly a calm day, but yesterday we had heavy winds. And when we came across here, we got two fish coming across. We had a heck of a time picking patches of the weeds. They were all the way to the surface. And working a surface bait through there was really tough. We come back, and we released, what, two fish now. I've gone one, maybe 150 yards. We come back to the main part of the saddle, and goodness gracious, yesterday's wind and the current that it created, the Seashee effect that I've written about, has reversed. It has now flattened the weeds. Now we got to find them in our, either visually looking down, it's getting dark, or finding them on my depth finder. Wow, what an illustration of the power of wind. Even though we had a calm day today, yesterday's extreme winds have got this current, this backflow. Oh, there's a nice one. Wow, God darn it, come on. Come on. Come on. Wow. Yeah, they rarely hit once they made a fool of themselves. Oh, that was a nice fish. I don't know if that was the one I just had in, but the one I just had in was a 15-incher. God, come on.
This third and final segment on wind current involves one of the classic wind current spots, the neck down or funnel type areas. I first wrote about these areas in FISHERMAN magazine back in 1982, and I still fish them hard whenever I can or whenever conditions are right. Note that the right current type conditions can be created either by direct wind or by the backflow, which we discussed in the earlier segments. I wanted to show how I fish these spots, but what happened, well, you'll see.
Folks, you know, if you've read any of my stuff, how much I love current and neck down areas, wind current areas. What we've got right here is one of the classical neck down wind current type areas. And I thought it might be helpful if I just put my cameraman on another rock and just demonstrate how I fish it. Again, it's not the only way to do it, but it's the way I do it with a fair amount of success. As I go, I'll try to describe what I'm trying to do and what I'm encountering as I go through it. So let's see what happens. Well, folks, the way I fish them is I start working the edges in toward the mouth, and then I'll eventually be sliding across a couple of times at different depths before I go on through. But these entrances themselves are often very good. This one happens to have a steep wall, and I really like to work that. You can see the wind is hitting this butt. Hopefully over my shoulder. You can also see the current kind of boiling in here. Any little pocket like I've got back in here near the entrance, make sure you cover that. Usually there's just little pockets like this just off the current. They often lay there. Now I'll slide across the face of it for the first time, staying out quite a ways. What I'm trying to do here is just cover the face in as far as I'll go back across next time. In other words, I want my cast here to land about where the boat will be when I go back across the final time and cast down into it before I actually go through the neck. And of course, I don't miss any little point or any little cove on this side. I'll do the same. I'll go down this shoreline a ways. Once again, here's a little cove. I'll make sure I'll get a couple casts in there. Right here, some underwater boulders just off this little mini point here, and I'll make awfully sure that I get a couple of casts in on those. And about at the point I turn around and start heading back, I'll cut into shore and I'll cast parallel to the shoreline as far as I can that way, just in the hopes of covering it a little farther without spending too much time. Alright, now I'll go back across about where my first pass casts landed, and I'll actually work the very mouth of the cut itself, and then we'll slide through and work the cut. Now in the cut, you almost always are going to find a bunch of things, sometimes jammed up logs, big boulders, and again, you've got to pick it apart. If the current or the wind is really bad, or not, or good, depending how you look at it, but if it's strong, you may have to make a turn or two in here just to slow yourself down. If you've got someone with you, it's a lot easier, because the person in the back of the boat, you can, if you're using your bow mount, you can just let yourself slide through, and you take one side, your partner the other, plus your partner throws down the center. But like I'm doing here, I'll often have to position myself, take a few casts, like I said, I'll actually do some loops. It'll look like I'm totally out of control, but what I'm really doing is, even in a small spot, I'm just turning around so that I can thoroughly cover it. I'm holding myself, but yet slowly sliding on through. And I got a muskie. Now the fun begins, because now I got the current thing going. I got rocks going. Oh golly, how I love this. Like I say, if you work these areas, no matter what the weather, you're almost always in fish. Come on, buddy. Whoa, I got a rock here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay. Whoa. Well, folks, I'm going out of sight. I got to go down current here. Sorry. Well, there, folks, I got, wow, I'm through. I got it released. Nice, clean release. But, wow. All right, I better motor back. Better motor back and get my cameraman. Son. Well, it's great it happened, but it wasn't. It wasn't exactly planned for, and it was in the narrowest part. But anyway, it was exciting. One more, and then I'm going to wade into it. Larry! Things are happening now. Oh no. Oh no. Rumbling. Rumbling. Oh, Jesus, look at this rock. Holy shit. Oh, hey, look at the nicks on it.
Yeah.
See the white? Oh, that's recent there. That one hasn't even healed. That's an oozing boat sore. Boy, that one almost got me. Almost got me.
You didn't even see that fish?
No, I just saw the black thing behind it the first time.
Really?
And I saw how close it was, and I thought, well, just keep going. Don't try to turn. Keep going. Then I got too far out. I had to make a sharp turn. But it never lunged. Oh, there. Muskie for sure. I don't know what size. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Well, folks, we've been waiting. Still fun though, ain't it? We've been waiting for something to happen. It's been dead calm. We decided to try one of the edges. We got a little weather coming in. Maybe the cameraman can pan on that. We were hearing the rumbling over there. And I said, let's try to combine a couple edges. Surface and weather are a couple of the great ones, so it's not a big one, but after a tough, hot, calm, sunny, 85, 90 degree day, it's still fun. Yeah, yeah, I see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There. Oh. There we go. Oh, buddy. Yeah, good. All right, well, we're on the board today, my man. All right. All right. Whew. Tough day. Let's get another one. You know, folks, you just saw us catch that fish, and we've gone all the way around, and I'm coming up through this same slot. We got that fish right over on the tip of those reeds there. It's really kind of a neat deal, but I got to do it again because we have two big fish going here. We have what my cameraman thought was about a 48-inch hybrid, which has got me real excited. My personal best is about 46, and we've got a 52-inch class muskie in this area coming right up. Just before that, we're going to get to where we caught the other one. Well, what's kind of funny is, you know, we fought this weather all day, 85, 90 degrees, dead calm, and all of a sudden a little breeze comes up and you take it. I can't even have my hat on, it's been so doggone hot, and we started out in rain and fairly cool, so I've got boots on and jeans, and anyway, all of a sudden a few edges started coming together here. The wind picked up a little bit, now they're rumbling in the distance, the cloud cover's coming in, and so what I decided is I love to combine as many edges as I can. What I decided to do is go to the surface, put together a, whoa, I was better quit horsing around. I think that was a northern, to tell you the truth. I like to put together as many edges as I can, and I decided to go to the surface, and all of a sudden we had all that action. It's really interesting. Anytime you can put together a bunch of edges, it's just almost automatic. And you know, here we got a bunch of them. We got traditional edges here. We got cabbage and reeds and some boulders and some sand. So we got a bunch of combinations there, but then you throw in the weather and all of a sudden a little breeze or a little wind. And then I added the surface by going to the surface bait. Bingo. From a miserable day, things are looking up and hopefully going to get better. There it is. Big one. Oh, he's hooked bad. God! I knew it, I saw it just before it frickin' happened. Oh, man. What in the world? God, I love this reef. Love the way it ties into that shore over there. Or almost does. There's a fairly deep saddle. It's a heck of a spot. Low water's got it sticking out. It's one of those spots that, unless people are paying attention, they're going to miss. Good one. Good one. Okay, the net. Oh, it isn't that big. Good one though. Okay. Good. Good. All right. Well, it's just a decent fish. Sorry, he's hooked awfully bad here. I think it's going to be easier if I have to cut here. Okay, let me get my gear. Let me get my gear. Easy there, lady. Easy there. Oh, easy. It's going to be easy, I think. Oh, I wouldn't have to cut, maybe. If there's any question, I'll cut. No, easy. Y'all see? Here we go. There's that big fish. There we go. Got some battle scars on her back. There you go. All right. Good start for the day. Well, it's a muskie, folks. Is that great or what, huh? Is that great or what? Oh, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one. Come on here, but oh, powerful. Yeah, nice fish. Nice fish. Well, I'm going to get the old glove on. I'm not going to net that. If it gets away, it gets away. think it's hooked very bad, fortunately. Oh, what a bulldog. Taking line. Oh. Fat. Real fat, folks. Nice fish. Oh, a powerful one. Oh, dang it. Look at this. Well, what we have is a little front coming in. And I just couldn't believe it. I've been popping away with this topwater. Had one follow up to this point. And I just knew it had to be in. There are a couple of lakes on the lake. And I know this is a pretty comfortable spot. I was beginning to doubt that this made sense. And you know, folks, like I've said before, if it's a good spot, the tendency is, well, there's been pressure and you run in, I'll take a few casts. Really, if it's a good spot, it's worth fishing. You know, and if you're going to fish it, you fish it right. So I'm glad I did not. I better get that rubber on. I see he's got that thing. I wonder if I can just... Boy, is that fatso, huh? That's a nice fish. Just a real nice fish. I don't know what we got here. I'm going to have to... There we go. Yeah, really fat. Really fat. There we go. Well, I'll take a quick look here. That's a pretty fat fish, folks. Very nice, very nice. Man, is that thing fat? Very nice fish. Very nice. You often mislead it. Well, hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. And, well, 8:20 and the day has started. Is this great or what? Is this great or what? Let's get another one. Okay, man, that's a wrap. We saved that tape. I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to get in the thicker stuff now and use my grinder and see if we can't root out something better. We're freezing, we're going to give it another hour, and that doesn't do it, we're going to head back in because it's a tough day, and we kind of kidding ourselves probably a little bit, but just never give up. Let's see what happens grinding. What it is, you can see the toppers here, I hope. It's generally short cast. The shorter, the thicker the weeds, the shorter the cast, folks. And what you're doing while I'm hitting about every foot or more. You can probably see the line jumping here. Even got coontail here, but heavy weeds and some really. But see, I'm just kind of literally reeling it through or pulling back and bringing it through, and it just comes through with practice. It really does. I don't know if the camera, if you can see the weeds right there on the camera with this light, but there it is. It's just heavy cabbage, and it's just coming through, and bump, 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 bump. Now, for instance, again, I don't know if the camera can see it, but here's cabbage and coontail, and it's just, I'm overpowering it. I'm pulling it and using my reel handle to bring it right on through whatever I'm in contact with. And the way I've tried to design this, or have designed it, is more times than not, you're coming through clean. And maybe you can see the rod tip, how often I'm hitting out there. I mean, I'm really, this is just solid cabbage. Well, that cast you can see I got a little bit, but not enough to hurt anything. Had a fish been there, I'm no doubt in my mind it would have taken it, because I'm down where they live, and they don't tolerate it real well when this thing goes by right on their nose. Okay, here again, you can probably see the toppers. And all right, I'm hitting, and I'm just overpowering it. I've got a Garcia 7000 here, and with, you know, and then you can really kind of power it through anything with that. But nothing else. You kind of keep your rod aimed at it, and all right, I'm hitting. I don't know if you can see the line bouncing, and you can pull it too if you want to pull it through. What you really don't want to do, though, what you really don't want to do is you don't want to go like this, because then the spinnerbait, if you're ripping like that, the spinnerbait's going sideways on you, and then you're defeating the purpose. You're going to fall out. But I mean, this is just solid stuff, and I'm just coming on through. Another thing I often do, folks, is if it looks clean enough that I can do it, I'll let the boat, if they are on it, you're down so you're not getting a wake like on a surface bait, I'll bring it up. I'll bring the lure up quickly at the boat, sort of a quick rise to change something there. Because in this thick stuff, if you're down grinding, you're not going to get the wake. So bring it up, and often the strike will happen. It's not complicated. It's just like this. Just bring it up near the end of your retrieve. Again, that depends. If you're not letting it get way down there, it's probably not necessary. You'll probably see or have a wake or something detect to follow. But otherwise, bring it up. Change something for the fish. Try to trigger them at the boat. Grinder, folks. That's the boat. Wow. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Wow. Grinding away. Grinding away. Yeah, maybe the cameraman will hand me the net. I don't like that one hook there. It's kind of near the eye. Here, just give me the net. Oh, powerful. Powerful fish. Well, folks, the old big Pearson That trick, we'll make her. Rod. Got everything going wrong, but the rod hopefully will be attached to the lure. He's a nice fish. Do you believe that? First the net, and then the rod. Well, folks, if you don't mind, this has been a day of snafus, so I'll fess up to another one, but I'm going to try to retrieve my rod before I release this fish. I had the net buried under a box. Oh well. Life is good. Life is good. It's been quite a day. It's a cold front day that we're turning into something by heading to the slot. Oh, look at the head on this little lady. Huh? Wow. What have I got here? I see one hook is out. The old grinder's in bad shape though. Come on. Where are you? Man, I can't see. I can't see. Wow. Okay, where are we here? Boy, why can't I see that hook? I can't see the doggone hook. Oh, I got the main hook. Okay, we're out. Oh, goody. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I gotta. Nice fish. Nice fish. I'm gonna try to get. Recap it. It's a cold front day. I'm bundled up. It's July 5th. We got a fish on a sledge a while ago. Little fish, still fun. Thought I'd go in and do a little grinding, and wow, what can I say? You know, you work hard for these fish, and once in a while it all comes together. Here. Oh! Did you see it? That was it. Did you see this?
It's alright.
Did you see the tail? Well, we're here today to do a wrap-up, sort of a celebratory wrap-up of a video. I just hooked myself, that's great. And to celebrate the beauty of the shield and all that. And who better to have with than someone that really appreciates what the Shield is all about, my good friend and editor of Esox Angler Magazine, Jack Burns. And Jack and I probably have been roaming around up here about the same amount of time, and we're kindred souls when it comes to appreciating this. We probably hear the loon in the background, and the sun just popped out. It's been raining. Life is great. Let's see what happens. God, should have been one right here. Come on. Jeez, even Jeff Arnold can catch him here. Oh, you get... Well, I hope it was a wow. I really do. I want to take just a second to thank the people that really made this possible for me. First and foremost, I want to thank Frable. Great products, great people, just a great company. I want to thank the Pure Fishing people and their various divisions, Stealth and Fenwick, and last but not least, Abu Garcia. Great reels. Great support. I want to thank the people at ERC for making it possible. Couldn't have done it without them. Of course, the head honcho at ERC is Matt Golick, and who also happens to be the cameraman here. It's a first-time experience for him, but this hurts to say, but he did a marvelous job. I think he captured some footage the likes of which has never been seen, and I think it sets a kind of a different standard for muskie videos. But well, enough. I'll end by thanking Frank and Laura Walsh at Bay Store, Bay Store Camp, best little muskie camp on Lake of the Woods. Kind of my second home, my home away from home for the last few years, and they really helped us and supported us as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm doing another book, Intelligent Muskie Fishing. How about that for a title? Kind of an oxymoron, but if that turns out well and it's well received, maybe I'll see you down the road on the water with a follow-up video for that. Have a great season, folks. smallmouth. 6-inch smallmouth. It sure scared me though. Oh, come on now, bud. Let's see, what do you got? Both trebles, of course. Oh, come on, don't hurt yourself, no, little guy. Oh, he is a scrappy little guy. Come on now, just be nice. Be nice. I don't know how I'm going to grab you there. You've got yourself in a little jam. All 3 trebles. Only the pike can get all 3 trebles. Yeah, only you, buddy. That's a northern. How's that for a boat-side adrenaline rush? Mr. Cameraman, are you still with me in your heart? Wow. Come on, back out. Come on. Sure be nice if Honey'd give me the big grab job here. I can't keep a straight face like that. Oh, I just up and want.
Big grab job. I'd love to get a grab job right now. Took it away.
I saw it bounce before I fell. I got another trophy, guys. You'd think at some point.
I appreciate you getting those out of the way.
That's a nice fish.
You fucker. How many trebles on this?
Did you get that roll?
I get the dibs on 2 Oreos and 2 cheese checks. Oh. Yeah. Triple D man. Ah, man, the Triple D man is here.
There's a Stompy. Atta girl. Stompies. 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 Life is good, man.